Imagine stepping into a home where the Mediterranean coastline whispers through every detail. Clean white walls bathed in soft coastal light. Natural textures that feel timeless yet fresh. This is modern Mediterranean style. Refined minimalism with warm, organic elegance that transforms ordinary spaces into serene retreats. Today we explore its core elements for your own design journey. The aesthetic balances creamy whites and subtle blues with natural stone and wood, creating airy, light-filled rooms that evoke vacation calm without clutter. It's about intentional simplicity, spaces that breathe, textures that invite touch, and layouts that flow seamlessly. ATEDECOR reveals how this style adapts to modern living while honoring ancient coastal wisdom. Join us through these 12 sections as we uncover colors, materials, and layouts that make Mediterranean magic accessible. Hit subscribe, like this video, and comment your favorite coastal-inspired room below. We read every one. Let's create your dream space together. Modern Mediterranean design rests on minimalist principles where clean architectural lines meet natural coastal elements, creating spaces that feel expansive yet intimately grounded. Walls in creamy white plaster reflect soft diffused light, while simple furniture forms allow materials like olive wood and linen to speak quietly but powerfully. This foundation invites serenity, evoking the effortless calm of sun-drenched villas perched above the sea. Every element serves a purpose. Open layouts encourage airflow, low-profile furniture enhances floor space, and subtle arches frame views without overwhelming. The result is a home that feels larger than its footprint, with negative space as the true luxury. Natural materials ground the minimalism, ensuring warmth tempers the clean geometry beautifully. These principles scale from compact urban apartments to sprawling estates, adapting seamlessly to modern life while honoring timeless coastal wisdom. Embrace this balance, and your space transforms into a quiet sanctuary of refined elegance. ATEDECOR guides you through each layer ahead. The heart of modern Mediterranean style beats through its essential color palette. Creamy off-whites that mimic sun-bleached villa walls, paired with soft coastal blues evoking distant seas and skies. These hues create a luminous backdrop where natural light dances across surfaces, fostering a sense of endless horizon and tranquil depth. Walls bathed in this palette feel alive yet understated, wrapping spaces in gentle, horizon-inspired calm. Subtle terracotta warms the edges, grounding the cooler tones with earthy resonance, while warm beiges and furnishings add organic texture without overpowering the serene flow. This restrained palette ensures every room feels connected to the Mediterranean landscape, airy, sunlit, and effortlessly harmonious. Light reflects and softens, turning ordinary interiors into poetic coastal narratives. Layer these colors thoughtfully for balance. Dominant whites on walls, blues in accents, and terracotta sparingly for depth. The result is a home that breathes with natural rhythm, inviting you to linger in its soothing embrace. ATEDECOR reveals how these tones transform spaces ahead. Modern Mediterranean style celebrates natural materials that carry the essence of coastal landscapes. Smooth limestone floors that cool underfoot, aged olive wood tables with visible grain, and crisp linen drapes that filter sunlight into soft patterns. These elements ground the minimal Luxe aesthetic, offering tactile authenticity that feels handcrafted yet timeless. Stone walls bear subtle patina, wood warms with use, and fabrics breathe with every breeze, creating spaces alive with organic character. Limestone and travertine dominate surfaces, their honed finishes reflecting light without glare, while linen and cotton upholstery invites touch in creamy neutrals. Olive wood brings subtle figuring and durability, pairing seamlessly with rattan accents for understated weave texture. Together, they form a material symphony where each piece whispers of sun-baked cliffs and sea-salted air, fostering deep sensory comfort. Select materials for their inherent quality. Prioritize honed stone over polished, natural wood over stained, and pure linens over synthetics. This approach ensures longevity and harmony, turning your home into a living extension of the Mediterranean terrain. ATEDECOR explores these choices applications next. Textured wall finishes define modern Mediterranean interiors, where creamy lime plaster troweled smooth, yet bearing soft undulations catches light in mesmerizing patterns across expansive surfaces. These walls feel alive under natural illumination, their subtle ridges and valleys creating shadow play that adds dimension without visual weight. Stone accents in low-relief frame doorways, grounding the plaster's airy elegance with quiet permanence. Hand-applied plaster techniques, ranging from polished Venetian to rustic tadelaced, offer organic imperfection that contrasts beautifully with clean furniture lines, while exposed stone elements in creamy beiges lend architectural gravitas. Light dances across these surfaces throughout the day, transforming static walls into dynamic backdrops that enhance every room's serene coastal narrative. The textures invite closer inspection, rewarding with intricate detail. Choose finishes that age gracefully. Breathable plasters resist wear, while honed stone maintains its subtle patina over decades. These walls become the canvas for your Mediterranean story, quietly elevating furnishings and art alike. ATEDECOR demonstrates their impact in living spaces next. Furniture in modern Mediterranean style embodies clean, low-profile silhouettes crafted from natural materials, where olive wood consoles with subtle grain patterns anchor spaces without dominating them. These pieces feature generous proportions scaled for comfort, their simple geometries allowing creamy upholstery and coastal accents to shine against minimalist backdrops. The forms feel inherently balanced, sturdy yet airy, evoking sunlit terraces where function meets quiet artistry. Low-slung sofas in crisp linen invite reclining, while Parsons-style tables in honed stone pair seamlessly with woven rattan chairs that breathe lightness into rooms. Armless designs maximize flow around seating areas, and tapered legs lift pieces slightly off floors, enhancing the sense of spaciousness. Every joint and curve reflects artisanal precision, creating furniture that ages with graceful patina. Prioritize multifunctional pieces. Storage ottomans double as seating, extendable dining tables adapt to gatherings, ensuring practicality tempers the aesthetic purity. This approach crafts rooms that live beautifully through daily rhythms. ATEDECOR reveals how lighting elevates these essentials next. Lighting in modern Mediterranean design layers natural daylight with strategic ambient sources, where expansive windows frame coastal vistas and sheer linen curtains diffuse sunlight into a soft, enveloping glow across creamy walls. This interplay creates depth without harsh shadows, transforming rooms into luminous sanctuaries that feel perpetually sun-kissed. Recessed ceiling fixtures mimic skylights, while wall sconces cast gentle pools of light that highlight textured surfaces beautifully. Ambient layers build from overhead pendants in hammered metal to table lamps with ceramic bases, their warm bulbs complementing the coastal palette without overpowering the serene mood. Dimmers control intensity, allowing spaces to shift from bright morning work areas to intimate evening retreats seamlessly. The result is illumination that feels organic, enhancing material textures and color harmonies throughout the day. Position lights to wash walls evenly, avoiding direct glare on surfaces, and integrate smart controls for effortless atmosphere adjustments. This layered approach elevates every Mediterranean interior into a masterful play of light and shadow. ATEDECOR uncovers decorative accents next. Decorative accents in modern Mediterranean style feature hand-thrown ceramic vessels in coastal blues and creamy whites, their organic shapes and matte glazes catching light across console tables and open shelves. Woven baskets in natural seagrass add textural contrast, while artisanal brass trays ground vignettes with subtle patina. These pieces feel collected over time, each bearing quiet stories of coastal markets and sunlit workshops, creating intimate focal points within expansive rooms. Strategic placement enhances flow. Clusters of varying heights on low consoles draw the eye without cluttering surfaces, while wall-mounted pottery brackets preserve floor space in smaller areas. Mirrors with thin linen-wrapped frames reflect light softly, amplifying the airy feel while subtle olive wood frames hold coastal landscapes. Every accent serves both form and gentle personality, harmonizing with the minimalist foundation. Accurate accents for authenticity. Seek imperfect glazes, natural weave variations, and aged metal finishes that develop character. These details elevate the serene palette into lived-in elegance, inviting touch and contemplation. ATEDECOR explores pattern integration next. Pattern layering in modern Mediterranean style employs subtle geometric weaves and soft stripes that complement the minimalist foundation, where creamy rugs with faint Moroccan motifs ground seating areas under natural light. These patterns feel organic rather than bold, their low-contrast designs blending seamlessly with coastal blues and stone textures to create visual rhythm without overwhelming serenity. Linen pillows with delicate herringbone add tactile interest, inviting touch across expansive sofas. Layer from largest to smallest. Broad rug patterns establish spatial zones. Mid-scale textile stripes guide the eye through open layouts, and fine ceramic tile motifs frame intimate areas like powder rooms. This hierarchy maintains clarity while adding depth, with all patterns sharing the restrained coastal palette for effortless cohesion. Light filters through woven shades, casting transient patterns that animate static surfaces beautifully. Balance pattern density with ample negative space. Limit to 3 scales per room, ensuring each breathes independently. This measured approach transforms minimal interiors into richly textured retreats that evolve with shifting light. ATEDECOR reveals space planning applications next. Space planning in modern Mediterranean design prioritizes open-flow layouts where furniture zones define function without physical barriers, creating seamless transitions between living, dining, and conversation areas under expansive natural light. Low-profile seating arrangements encourage visual continuity, while strategic rugs anchor each zone gently against creamy stone floors. These layouts feel inherently connected, evoking the uninterrupted horizons of coastal estates where indoor spaces blend effortlessly with outdoor terraces. Arched openings and subtle furniture clusters guide circulation naturally, maintaining generous pathways that enhance the sense of spaciousness in even compact rooms. Multifunctional islands serve as casual dining surfaces while preserving sightlines, and built-in storage recesses walls cleanly to preserve floor planes. The result is architecture that breathes, adapting fluidly to daily rhythms while honoring minimalist coastal principles. Scale layouts to your architecture. Allow 18 inches between pieces for comfortable passage, position seating to frame views, and let negative space define boundaries. This intentional planning transforms houses into harmonious homes. ATEDECOR shares budget strategies next. Achieve modern Mediterranean elegance on any budget by prioritizing high-impact elements like paintable lime plaster walls and affordable linen sheers that transform spaces instantly under natural light. Invest in key heirloom pieces, olive wood tables or ceramic lighting, while sourcing woven accents from local markets for authentic texture without premium markups. These strategic choices create the illusion of bespoke coastal luxury through thoughtful material layering and timeless simplicity. Start with walls and floors as your foundation. Neutral creamy paints mimic expensive plaster, while large format porcelain tiles replicate honed stone at fraction of the cost. Layer budget textiles in coastal blues for instant depth, and thrift vintage brass for sconces that develop beautiful patina over time. The minimalist aesthetic amplifies every dollar spent, focusing quality where it matters most. Shop seasonal sales for natural fibers, upcycle existing furniture with crisp upholstery, and embrace imperfect artisan ceramics as design features. This approach delivers genuine Mediterranean serenity without compromise. ATEDECOR wraps up with final implementation guidance next. Modern Mediterranean style weaves creamy whites, natural textures, and clean lines into luminous spaces that feel eternally sunlit and serene, where every element, from plaster walls to layered lighting, harmonizes under coastal light. You've journeyed through principles, palettes, materials, and layouts that transform ordinary rooms into elegant retreats breathing with organic authenticity. This aesthetic endures because it balances minimalism with soulful warmth, adapting beautifully to any home. Implement by starting small. Paint one wall, add linen drapes, layer a subtle rug. Watch your space awaken with Mediterranean rhythm. The beauty lies in its accessibility. These elements compound over time, creating depth through lived experience rather than excess. Your home becomes a personal coastal narrative, refined yet deeply inviting. Thank you for exploring modern Mediterranean with ATEDECOR. Hit subscribe for more timeless design journeys. Like if this inspired your next project, and comment which element you'll try first. We read every comment. Transform your space beautifully. See you in the next video.